Mr. Andrew Tate, he's back. I mean, sort of. I mean, he's doing podcasts now, which he wasn't really doing much for a little while there. Maybe just getting himself um, I don't know, climated back to regular outside of prison life. But um, yeah, he's back in the news again. So it looks like some women are coming out. There's I think just four now that have claimed that you know he's he's had violent sex with them and this such thing. I'll read this a little bit of this, even though I think it's baloney. A British woman who was accused Andrew Tate of raping her and strangling her until she lost consciousness says she feared the massage. And I love how they put this. This, by the way, is the Independent in the UK. They always do this, and I look, and this article is hilarious. And misogynistic. And it's in red because you can click on that to see what it means. But also, so you see, misogynistic. Andrew Tate's misogynistic. Okay, so that the misogynistic influencer was going to kill her. The 30-year-old who was planning to launch civil legal action against Tate told The Independent that the social media personality told her he owned her and wanted to kill her after they had sex. Okay, fuck out of here. You know what? This guy is always going to be attacked. What's funny about this is, okay, so this guy keeps getting attacked for this type of thing. We know the type of guy he is because there's enough shit out there that you can hear about him. He's a very alpha male. He clearly says things to be provocative, but he makes intelligent points that a lot of people don't necessarily want to openly agree with, but do agree with. You know, when he says things like strong men to protect women and things like that, that goes against the whole feminist movement. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with protecting a man wanting to protect a woman or a child, or for a man to just be in that protector role. That's a normal, healthy male attribute. It's a good male attribute. I think you should aspire to have all your sons be that way. I think strong men like that are very, I think they're the opposite of dangerous. I think the dangerous men are the weak men that are, that prey on weak people, the weak mind and the weak, how do I say this? Like weak willed and all that kind of men. These guys that are just hurt, these incels and such that are hurt, they're just sitting in their basement, just plotting on how they can get people back. All these women don't like me. Fuck women. I hate women. And they're just mad at everything. These are the kinds of guys that are dangerous. Not a guy who wants to hold the door open for a woman, or or take his coat off and put it on her when it's raining or cold out or something. This is the kind of stuff that we should be applauding, and this is the kind of stuff that Andrew Tate talks about. But he's provocative, so he says things that will ruffle people's feathers. Obviously, that's by design. It makes him popular. But of course, he's rich. He's rich. He's popular, and he says provocative things. So he's a target. So you've got these women coming out and suddenly claiming that he's been abusive with them and such. Highly doubt it, because of everything else he says. It doesn't seem in line with his persona, his personality. And I love how all these accusations come out, but you really don't see any kind of evidence for it. Yet you have a guy like a Jeffrey Epstein, for decades, literally decades, was doing the most overt shit with young girls and taking high society people to his little rape island, and he was getting away with that forever. Then suddenly he wasn't getting away with it anymore. So you got to wonder what happened there. I don't think the evidence caught up with him. I think something else caught up with him. In this case, I don't think there's going to be evidence that catches up to him. Now, this is my opinion, of course, and I'm not based on anything other than the idea that this is what they seem to do. They try and destroy someone. This is the MO of anybody who wants to destroy someone who's popular and influential. They did it. They've done it in the past with everyone. I mean, they did it with Alex Jones. I mean, he did it a little bit to himself. Don't talk about kids being shot and stuff, and he obviously stepped in on that one, but they really put an end to him. And I think in this case, they're trying to do the same with Andrew Tate. Um, so I'm glad to see him back out on the podcast circuit. He's on Valuetainment with Patrick Bet David at this point. So if you want to check that out, I've caught pieces of it. It's good. Obviously, anytime Andrew Tate's talking, it's good. I mean, the guy is really really intelligent. Um, so if you can get past the idea that he's misogynistic, which is stupid, um, and all these other things that the media likes to claim about him, and just listen to what he's saying, I think you'll see a lot of value in.